right, y'all. It is Monday morning. I have 30. Let's see. Hope you didn't see that. I had, let's see. How many do I have? Let's look again. I have 32 labels that I have to print out and get shipped. Don't really have all that much cool stuff. No big items. It seems like all bread and butter just about. But hey, I'm happy to get rid of it. Anytime you have $141 worth of labels, I think you did all right. For the weekend, it was great. So now I've got to ship it. So I want to share with you this morning a little bit of the items in which I sold, how much they sold for, and maybe we'll show you a few other things. Hoping to get some listing done today. I've got a brotherhood meeting at church tonight, but it's really cool as a minister when I have a meeting that I don't have to speak at. So I just get to go like a regular church member tonight, hang out with a big group of guys that I love dearly, and excited for the speaker that is speaking to hear him, and looking forward to just going and hanging out with my people tonight. But I appreciate you if you're watching this video. I'm going to share with you some adventures of a full-time pastor and part-time reseller, leaning more in the videos, sharing the resale side. I'm an eBayer. I sell solely on eBay. I may sell a few items starting on Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace, and see if I can get rid of some of the lots that I really don't want to list. Have a lot of stuff that I need to list, but I've got about 500 items that I keep online. Many of those are multi-quantity, so that doesn't fluctuate the number all that much. But I've got a lot of things I need to list. So you encourage me to list, and I'll show you what I'm doing as I'm listing and selling. And maybe I'll be encouraged to list more, because when I list more, I sell more. So if you list more, you'll sell more. So at this time, let's go out into the eBay garage and see what's going on there. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, it's already worked. What's up, y'all? I'm in the eBay garage. I'm going to go now and begin to look at some of the items that I've sold. I've got inside of here, this is 5 insoles that I sold for about 50 bucks. Had them on sale. I think it was $9.80 something. So happy to have that. And I was getting, let's see here. Getting a telephone call. Can you believe that? Telephone calls while I'm trying to do a video. That never is a good idea. Had to look, make sure it wasn't my wife. I think she's one of the only ones that, she's the only one that actually knows I have an eBay channel outside of the 118 of y'all that are on it now. So I'm grateful for each of you that are watching the videos. I want to go and pull some items. I'm going to get some of these out. I'll show you, not all of them, there's 32. I'm going to show you some of the cool items that I've sold, some that I have listed recently, and we'll see what we come up with. All right, so I want to share with you some of the cool things that I have sold. This is about the coolest bunch that I can come up with. I didn't go all the way to the top. All right, here's well, I'll show you that one in just a minute because it's already taped inside of a box. I sold this Arya Stark, $25.19. I sold this, free shipping. I had everything on my store for sale this week at 10% off, so that's why the crazy total. And I believe also there was shipping on top of that, so it may have been an offer. It was one of the two. Yeah, I sold some Move Free steel. I've got to lower the price on those. I raised it up. The sales have slowed down, so I'm going to lower it back down and see what I can come up with. This is really neat. I'm gonna get you a close-up on this. This is a vintage cake toppers. They're little miniature, probably 1980s, 1970s. I don't know if you can see that there. But on these, I got $9.51 for that little pack, plus $4.49 shipping. So happy to get rid of those. I bought last year at a yard sale. I guess it was a 2x4 box full. I think I paid $20 for the whole box, and there's probably 1,000 cake topper, vintage cake toppers, cake ornaments, cupcake ornaments from the 70s and 80s. So I'll see what I can get for them. That's one of the sales. I've got another sale of those that I listed this weekend. Elizabeth King, this is a Blacklist Funko Pop. Got $8.99 for it. Here's a pretty cool one, Lady and the Tramp 2-pack. It's a Hot Topic exclusive. This was selling for about 50 bucks, and on this one I actually got $35, but the buyer paid $24.22 shipping. So that's not too bad of a price on that. I think this is neat. This is some that I have showed you before. This is Folio Society books. They print books at the Folio Society, and this one is called Brighton Rock, and it's a really neat book. The printing is really neat. It comes with a slip cover, so I sold that for 20 bucks. This is one of the videos that you've seen, I guess 3 or 4 videos ago, a yard sale that I bought. Had a lot of vintage books, kids books. These are Walt Disney, Bambi, Pinocchio, The Fox and the Hound, and Dumbo. But it's a read-along. It's got 24-page book read-along, but it's book and record. And it's got a record on the back of each of these. I didn't get a lot of money for these. I think I got $12 or $11.69 plus $2.75 shipping. Let's see, there was some other cool things that I sold. Well, just about everything else is bread and butter. I did sell another book. This is a book that I got a long time ago. This is The Life of Birds, and this also sold for $6, $3.79 shipping. I told you that I was getting out of the Hot Wheels business, but I had lotted up some a long time ago. I still have a tub of these that are lotted up. You'll see the pictures of these. This is 95 Race Team. I got $8 plus $5.30 shipping on this. Now I want to show you this. I think this one's cool. If I had held out, I probably could have got a little more money. Halloween sales. The number 2 holiday. Number 1, of course, consumer products being bought. Christmas, of course, is number 1. We all like buying stuff at Christmas, but I never would have thought. I would have probably thought Halloween for decorations, or I would have thought, not Halloween, I would have thought Valentine's Day because of flowers and everything like that. But the number 2 grossing holiday is Halloween. So this is, to me, just some of the old stuff. This is just kind of creepy. Let's see if I can pull some of these out and show these to you. Look at this creepy witch. With a bat on the shoulder, just vintage looking, old and creepy. Here's another set of just kind of old. This is Wilton cake toppers. It's a lot easier just to see them in that there. And then there's a long-nosed witch, wacky witch cake topper. So I sold all of these, and all of these sold for $14.99 plus $5.19 shipping. So with that sale, I have sold off the whole box. And after selling off this whole box, everything else that I sell from this will just be total profit. So to me, that's a good idea. I'm gonna let you go for now, just a minute. I'm going to pack all of these boxes. I may come back in just a moment and show you all of these boxes packed. There's probably 2 or 3 day IKEA bag. So I'm looking forward to that, and I'll come back and show that to you in just a second. That GoPro battery will get you every time. I just want to let y'all know I got done packing those 32 boxes. It didn't take me too long. But maybe you can look in the background and you can see one, two, there's 2 whole boxes, 2 IKEA bags. All right, y'all, we'll turn the fan down. A few things that's pretty funny just happened. Had my 32 packages in the line at the post office. And as I was in there, there was an error message came up, but the postal worker did not know which package it was. I was just about to say, well, let's figure out which one it was. And then I looked back and the line behind me was about 18 deep and somebody was gonna go postal. And I looked back, I said, no, it'd probably be a ride in here if I made you look. And the lady that worked there, that's exactly what she said. She told me, she said, yeah, everybody thinks that it's the postal workers going postal, but it's them customers that's going postal. So I just let that slide. So I have 32 on a receipt. Hopefully they'll all check in. But here's my come on man moment. Like, come on man. You know, they do that on ESPN. I maybe need to come up with another catchphrase there. We had a meeting scheduled at church this morning for 10 o'clock. We just paid over $2,000 for a new copier. Really just a printer. All we're looking for was a printer to print our bulletins. And it did not come in, or the printer came in on Friday, and they were supposed to come and set up our network, and not only set up our network, they were going through all of these other things that they had to do, show our secretary how to use the printer, and you name it. Well, guess what? 10 o'clock came by, 10:30 came by, and I mean, I was already come on man, you know, like, wow. So I called the guy, and the guy told me that his employee had a baby that was sick. Now, hey, I'm good with that. I'm a father. I get it. Things happen. No telephone call. He said, let me call you back. He calls me back at 11:30 and tells me he hadn't been able to get in touch with his employee. He doesn't know why. This is my thing. I know stuff happens. It happens all the time. It happens to you. Happens to me. Stuff happens. But this is my thing. I work, I have a small business. I try to side with a customer, but a telephone call these days is really easy. So if you own a small business, here's a little piece of advice. If you have a meeting scheduled at 10, if you know that your employee or you're not going to be able to make that meeting, I want to let you know. It would be nothing but wise to give a call at 9:50, 9:55 and say, I'm sorry, but we're not going to be able to make that meeting. We're going to have to reschedule for a later time. Man, I would have thumbs up that guy, but now, because no call, I'm like, come on, man. So I don't know about you, but in the eBay reselling business, we need to make sure that we do the things that we're supposed to do. I don't want anybody making a YouTube video about me and saying, come on, man. Reverend Resale wants to be on point. I want to be on fleek. I don't want to be on Facebook because I didn't do what I was supposed to. Deuces. All right, y'all, I'm back at the house. Just want to close out this video. I appreciate you looking at some of the adventures today of a full-time pastor and part-time reseller. Grateful that you watch. I would encourage you, if you'd like to, give me a subscription, give this video a like, give it a thumbs up. Hey, I'd really appreciate it. I hope to have some different videos coming up soon of some different things I've got in mind. So keep paying attention to the channel. Maybe you'll find some different things that you like as well. But once again, I know no way of closing out a video than saying deuces and may God bless.